You know my coffee order, I know every scar you hide. We waste whole weekends talking till the morning light. Your mom still calls me the friend that never leaves. If she only knew what you do to me. You fall asleep with your head against my shoulder. Every month this feeling only grows colder. Not because it's gone, because I'm scared one day I'll say it wrong. So I bite my tongue when you undress your mind. Laugh a little too hard just to buy more time. And every love you, it's a little different now. God, I wish you didn't say it so casually somehow. Cause I think I'm crossing the line. You wear my hoodie like it's still your favorite night. And I don't know if your eyes are telling lies, or if I'm reading too deep between the lines. If I tell you the truth tonight, will you still crash here after every fight? I can't keep acting like my shaking hands don't give away exactly who I am. Last Friday in the backseat of your car, you said don't look at me like that, it's hard. And maybe you were joking, maybe not, but I replay that sentence way too much. Now every song sounds a little like your name. Every crowded room just feels the same. And I hate that all my favorite memories started turning into jealousy. 'Cause someday you'll fall in love with someone new, and I'll smile like good friends are supposed to do. I'll secretly wishing every word was me. Yeah, that's the part that's killing me. 'Cause I think I'm crossing the line. You wear my hoodie like it's still your favorite night. I don't know if your eyes are telling lies, or if I'm reading too deep between the lines. If I tell you the truth tonight, will you still crash here after every fight? I can't keep acting like my shaking hands don't give away exactly who I am. Exactly who I am. You still sleep in the hoodie that I left. I still hear your voice inside my head. And maybe that means nothing to you now, but to me it felt like lightning in a crowded house. So if this ends and we become strangers, at least I finally said what I was too afraid to. Yeah, I know I'm crossing the line, falling for the safest place I've ever found. And if loving you destroys what we became, then silence would have done the same. So here's the truth I tried to hide in every late night call and every ride. I was never good at being just your friend, not when I loved you like this in the end. You found somebody at 2 a.m. I found anyone else. You started hiding parts of you I barely knew myself. Your name still lived inside my phone, right next to all the damage done. We never called it cheating, but God, we came close enough. I muted your story, still watched it every night. Funny how losing someone happens way before goodbye. So tell me every ugly thing tonight, every almost love, every blurred outline. I don't need angels, I just need something real. Two broken people still learning how to heal. And maybe love was never meant to leave us untouched. After all, maybe the saddest truth is we're only human after all. Laughed at someone else's jokes a little longer than before. I stayed out drinking with strangers just to avoid coming home. Last winter in your kitchen, you almost took my hand. Then both of us pretended we didn't understand. Now your toothbrush still exists here, like neither one can choose whether we're fixing something or just scared to lose. So tell me every ugly thing tonight, every almost love, every blurred outline. I don't need perfect, I just need something real. Two tired hearts still trying not to leave. And maybe love was never clean. Maybe it's a war without a winner. Maybe forgiveness is just choosing each other while still injured. You took my name out of your playlist first. I guess that hurt more than it should have hurt. And all this time I kept pretending pain meant that we were ending. But maybe pain's just proof something mattered. So here's my hands, no innocence tonight, no pretending we were always right. If love survives the worst in us, maybe that's enough. 'Cause you're still the only person who feels like home after all. Your coffee went cold by the window again. You stopped reaching for my hand without saying when. Now we talk like roommates who know each other too well. Your green hoodie still hanging by the stairs. still smells like smoke in Jakarta rain. Funny how silence gets louder every day. We said space would help us breathe. Now your side's cold beside me. So don't give up on me yet. We're hanging by a thread. Maybe we're not dying. Maybe we're just bent. If we fall apart again, don't let go this time. Maybe broken wings still learn how to fly. Last month outside the restaurant downtown, you almost cried when I shut down. I watched your face disappear behind a fake I'm fine. And I know I made distance look like pride. Stayed out too late just to avoid the fight. But coming home without you feels worse every night. Now your toothbrush still lives here, like neither one can leave. So don't give up on me yet. We're hanging by a thread. Maybe we're not broken, just learning to bend. If we lose ourselves again, meet me halfway this time. Maybe scarred apart, still learn how to fly. Maybe growing up together looks nothing like the movies did. Maybe staying is the bravest thing we ever did. And maybe healing isn't pretty. Maybe it limps, maybe it bleeds, but I still see us in every future haunting me. So don't give up on me yet. Even cracked glass catches light. And if this love still scares us, maybe that means it's alive. So take my shaking hands tonight, like you did back then. Maybe broken things still learn how to fly again. TV stayed on for the background noise, bills in the sink, unopened mail on the floor. I stopped answering calls from everybody. You learned not to ask what was wrong anymore. One night you showed up soaked in Jakarta rain. Takeout coffee shaking in your hands. I snapped at you for asking if I ate. You just sat beside me anyway. You learned the sound of my breathing before it turns to panic, and somehow stay without trying to fix it. You pull me above the noise, above the headlines and the city sirens. When my mind turns violent, you're the quiet. And maybe heaven isn't somewhere far. Maybe it's you waiting in my car at 3 a.m. while the whole world spins. Maybe broken people still get to feel alive again. I know loving me wasn't always so. Some nights I disappeared inside myself. Turn every small thing into a war, and hated you for trying to help. But you still memorize the bad days, the silence, the slam doors, the mess. Funny how the right person can make survival feel less lonely. Now even downtown traffic feels softer with your hand in mine. You pull me above the noise, above the chaos humming through my head. When I can't stop sinking, you stay instead. And maybe peace was never something huge. Maybe it's sharing cheap wine with you on your apartment floor, talking until the morning comes. Maybe tired hearts still learn how to trust again. I used to think love had to save my life, like some movie scene with perfect timing. Turns out it looked more like you sitting on the bathroom floor at 2 a.m. until my hands stopped shaking. So pull me above the noise, above the fear that made me hard to hold. And if tomorrow falls apart, at least I know I won't face it alone. 'Cause you taught me some people don't save us loudly, they just stay. And maybe that's enough. Maybe that's everything. No fireworks outside the window, no countdown screaming in the street. Just your shoes beside the doorway, and your cold hands reaching for me. Bills and unopened letters still scattered by the sink. You're making Indomie at 1 a.m., singing old Fleetwood Mac off key. You still text, drive safe, like I don't already know. Funny how the smallest things become the ones that hold us close. So I don't wanna wait for New Year's Eve to say the things I mean. If I love you now, why should I save it for a screen on an ordinary Tuesday? Folding laundry half asleep. Turns out the real kind of romance is just somebody choosing me. You dance badly in the kitchen with my hoodie halfway on, and somehow that feels more honest than every love song ever written. Last winter we almost stopped talking over things we can't even name now. Funny how losing you for a moment made the little things feel loud. Now even grocery store silence feels softer next to you. So I don't wanna wait for anniversaries or midnight kisses once a year. If my heart means it now, then you deserve to hear it here on an ordinary Tuesday, with the TV humming low. Maybe the real kind of forever looks boring from the outside world. But God, I hope this never goes. The older I get, the less I believe in perfect timing. Turns out love isn't loud most days. It's someone waiting in the car while you finish crying. Someone staying and staying and staying. So I'll say it in traffic jams, in parking lots and pharmacy lines, in every quiet little moment people usually leave behind. No fireworks, no fancy words, no reason except it's true. I think I love you most on ordinary days, because that's when I know I still choose you.